Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. An emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Dump off caught by the running back. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught quickly. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield.
Nobody can bring him down. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Looking to throw. It's Webb. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Returner runs out of bounds.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
On the ground, it's Harris. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Gives it to the back. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. It's third down.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back, it's Webb. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Returner runs out of bounds.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Looking to throw it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tulane. No chance to catch him.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14. Returner runs out of bounds.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. And he drops back in the gun. He's escaping the pocket now. Fighting off the defender. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, LSU.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. So we're all tied up after that one. Cook, a potential shootout on our hands here.
And the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he steps out at the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Handoff to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Up front, lined up. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Go!
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tulane.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good.
The kick is good. That will tie the game at 28 all.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
By the receiver. Tackle on the play.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal.
42 Spider.
And the call is a quarterback sneak. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Wow, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks left and finds his target there. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. And now to try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. And now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And it's picked off in the end zone. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Scanning the field. It's Webb. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Tulane.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
This is a squib kick. Picked up. Oh, the ball comes loose. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Bringing it out, it's Fisher. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We get the second half started with the running play. He stopped just short of that first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Looks right for a quick completion. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Handoff heading left. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Caught near the sticks. It's Reinbolt. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
By the receiver. Brought down at the 33-yard line. First down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line.
Third down coming up after that running play.
Easy. Lion.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, it's Webb. Makes a quick catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, that would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
It's QB sneak.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hands make a play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their 1st interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you go get a touchdown.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On the
Offense
set.
getting set. 2nd down play here.
Hold. Igloo. Igloo. Go
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Timber. Griffin.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Lasso. Lasso. Squirrel. Squirrel. Acorn. Acorn.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 42, Tulane 35.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just seems like he's inching his way. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Tulane. This offense really clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
Tulane 42.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. To throw, it's Webb. Running out of time in the pocket.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he's able to send the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback still with the football. Has the first down, is still going. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Boy, what a run here. I mean, the guy's got speed. He's elusive. He has the ability to escape. Here, the quarterback became a one-man disruptor and had the defense on their heels the whole time.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal, upcoming.
Check, check. Cobra. Ready, ready.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Tulane. They jump in front here in the 4th. They will try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And on the carry, he's heading left. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
3:25. Now.
And in first down, they go right back to him. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Webb. Throw to the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And now the handoff. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be 4th down and inches. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Direct snap to the back. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. That sack sets up a second down and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Here's the throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 30 now. At the 10 now. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. How do you play this now? Do you call it conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Biggest drive of the game right here. Regulation time winding down. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And they hand it off to the back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Using his legs on the scramble. He's found some room at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the back gets the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Tulane.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Long enough and good. A walk-off game winner. Wow. And they've regained the lead. Well, you love to see a game come down to the final possession. It was who's going to have the football last, and they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.